This is Bev Brown, Director of Customer Success for IHT. The purpose of this video is to help school systems that just received a demo set of heart rate monitors. After you log into your IHT system, the blue tab line, click Dashboard. After your dashboard comes up, the third hyperlink is called User Guide and Training Videos. I'd like to point out a few of these just to help you as you go through the system. I'm going to do an overview, but some of these videos in here are about 3 minutes long and they will go deeper into content with the processes. So the first one on top is web application and desktop application. Understanding the differences between the two IHT platforms. The web application is what we are on right now. It has a variety of functions. As you can see, it has the training videos, among other things on the dashboard. It also then is where you manage your rosters. This is where you're going to set up activities for your goals with the heart rate monitors. Other things that is on the web application. This is where you're going to find the link to download and install the Spirit software desktop. I will show you that in just a second. This is also an important hyperlink. Editing your groups, duration time, and grade level. How to move participants from one group to another. Assigning your heart rate monitors after you have them inventoried. Adding your heart rate monitors into inventory. So that just gives you a start on many of the different types of training videos. After you review those, then go to Quick Links. Download Spirit software. You click this hyperlink and it will show you a step-by-step guide on how to get the software onto your PC. Below that link, tech support. Anytime that you need extra assistance that goes beyond the training video and some of the other things that we have provided for you, you can always email support@ihtusa.com as well as phone 512-522-9354. So the next thing that you're going to do is download Spirit software onto your desktop. When you have it loaded onto your desktop, there will be an icon. The first thing that you should do with this icon is right-click on the icon. You will get a screen at the bottom. It will say Properties. When you click on Properties, the next screen, there will be tabs across the top. You want to click on Compatibility. After the Compatibility tab is clicked, you're looking for compatibility mode. Run this program in compatibility mode 4. Click the arrow down. We want to choose Windows 7. Click Apply. After you click Apply, click OK. After that's done, double click on the IHT icon. When the next window appears, it will be your login window. And at that time, you simply use the exact same username and the exact same password as your web application. So the web application as well as the desktop application, you will use the exact same username and password. Once again, the desktop application, the purpose of that is to run your heart rate monitors. Now, as soon as you log in, you'll notice down below here it says IHT Spirit Reader required to start session. Also, you'll notice that this is gray, it is not blue. You must have the IHT reader plugged into your computer in order to inventory your heart rate monitors. In the lower left-hand corner, click on Settings. You'll notice the next window that pops up. It says Heart Rate Monitor Inventory, Heart Rate Monitor Diagnostics, Troubleshoot, and the zone firmware upgrade. Right now we're going to inventory our zones. So I click on that hyperlink. You will notice that it has a picture of the reader. The other thing that you'll notice is the band The band is clipped back so it's nice and flat where the monitor face is. And the purpose of this, and the reason I'm pointing this out, is every time that you use your monitors and you're going to put them on the readers, you want to clip the band back so that you have a nice flat surface. This will just connect much better for you. So now I place my monitor on the reader. There will be another window that pops up. When that window pops up, you lift the heart rate monitor off of the Sony reader or off the Spirit reader. You look at the number of that monitor. You're going to highlight where it says enter number. You're going to type that number in there. Then go down to where it says assigned color. When you click into that box, it will automatically populate the correct color. So after that's done, you just click OK, and you continue to do this till all of your monitors are inventoried. If you're having troubles, go back to the desktop and look at the user guides. And in those user guides, click on the hyperlink that says adding your heart rate monitors into inventory. Now you're ready to assign your heart rate monitors. You're going to click on groups. If you do not have a group in there and you're wanting to upload a demo group that was emailed to you, click on participants and then import it in. Once the groups are imported into your system, you click on the name of the group. The first thing that you should do is edit. And what we're going to do is, if you want to change the name of that, you can change it here. You need to assign the correct grade level. We should never change the section number. We should always leave that exactly the way it is. Then come over to duration. Duration is the amount of time that the students are going to be wearing the heart rate monitors. So if I have a 45-minute class and I allow 10 minutes for changing at the beginning and after class, then I want my duration time to be 35 minutes. Duration time is important because it's directly linked to the goal of the class. When the students receive their email home and parents receive their email home, it will say, congratulations, you made today's goal, or you did not make today's goal. Two parameters that determine whether or not students make the daily goal. The first one is whether or not they exercise the appropriate amount of time. And that is what duration time is. So if I have 35 minutes down on duration time and my students got 33 or 34 minutes, they would receive an email that's saying that they did not meet today's goal. So once again, duration time, we want to make sure that we're a little generous on this, because I know and you know as educators, there are always things that come up. So try to give yourself and the kids a little flexibility here. Then go down and click Save. After you click Save, click on Assign Heart Rate Monitors. Now, if you have not inventoried your heart rate monitors, when you come to the screen, all of your students will say None. When you click on the arrow down, in order to be able to assign my heart rate monitors, they have to be inventoried in. After I assign all my heart rate monitors, I click Save. The next thing that we need to do before we can start collecting data is we need to add an activity. So now I go to Activities. On yours, it's going to be blank. Mine has a few because I've had the system for a little bit. Notice it says like Workout Wednesday Stations 85. What 85 tells me is this is the amount of time that my students are going to be at a moderate and vigorous level. So this is the percent of time that they're going to be at a health enhancing level. Look at basketball's 80. Then I slide down to floor hockey. I have two different parameters. I have a floor hockey 50 that represents the first couple 3 days when I'm given more instructions and we're working a little bit slower pace on our skill drills. After the students become a little more proficient, then I'm going to expect more out of them because I'm going to be talking less and they should be able to move at a more moderate and vigorous pace. So now click on Add New Activity. Give it an appropriate name for what you're going to be teaching. Put the percent, probably the first few days, I would put it at 45%. This means, once again, the amount of time that you're going to be at a yellow and a vigorous level. If you want to go 50%, that's fine too. But notice when you click out of that box, the blue level will always bring it to 100%. And the purpose right now is just to get an activity built so that you can start collecting data. Then click Save. Now you're ready to go to class and start collecting heart rate monitor data from your students. So log into the desktop application. Click on your group, then click on the activity that you want. Putting on a heart rate monitor is what I'm going to click right now. Make sure your activity minutes is correct, then click Next. Now your students will walk into class, they will find their name, they will find their heart rate monitor, and then they will place it on the top of the reader. As soon as they see the two green lights, they pick up their monitor from the reader and they put it on, and that's all they need to know. The next student can start putting their monitor on the reader just as soon as the person in front of them has left. You do not need to wait for this screen to clear before the next person is putting their monitor on the reader. Also, this takes attendance for you. Anybody that still has a white or they're missing the little runner, this means that they have not checked in the class. Click Next after you're done with your workout. Notice that there's red triangles with an exclamation point right in the middle. When my students come back into class to upload their workout, they place the monitor on the reader face down again, just like it's pictured here. And as soon as they see the two green lights disappear, then they are able to, the next person is able to return their monitor. So once again, you do not have to wait for that window to close. As soon as the next person is ready, they're able to log in. Now, all the red triangles are gone. I know that I have all of my monitors back. Click Next. Now, if I want to see individually each student and what they've accomplished, I could do that by clicking on the student, as well as if I want to see an overall average of the class, I can click the X. So I hope this helps you get started with your demo set. If you need further assistance, please contact me. My name is Bev at IHTUSA.com. If you need technical support, please use our support at IHTUSA.com.